Hey guys, JT here with an unboxing of the DHK Zombie 8E. You guys know about three weeks ago I had the DHK Maximus, and this is kind of the little brother to that particular truck. This one actually runs on one battery, either a 3S or a 4S, so it can still run a 4S, but it doesn't have the two battery trays. So I'll end up doing a comparisons between the two, and then I'll also maybe do a side-by-side running so you guys can see the difference between the two. And I'll run it on 3S and then 4S, and then I'll probably change the gearing on it. I've seen several videos on this, and it seems like out the box it's going to go about 32. I seen Ozzy RC's video, I think he got about 32 stock out the box, and on 4S he got about 40. And then I think he geared up to a 15-tooth pinion gear, and I saw a lot of other people that had this truck that gear it up like that as well. So I plan on probably going about maybe a 13 or 14. I don't want to gear up too high with it, but I have to check the temps and stuff for it. But I kind of want to run it just stock out the box as well. So you guys see that, excuse me, this is well detailed on the box. They tell you kind of what you get and stuff. They updated the speed control, I believe. I believe it came with a maybe 60 to 80 amp before, but now it comes with 100 amp, which this is going to be good for any 4S LiPo. And it does come with a 2.4 gigahertz radio as well. So let's go ahead and pop this baby open. Let me pause this real quick and get this bad boy out the box. So pulling everything straight out the box, tires and wheels do not come mounted, but it'll just take me just a few seconds to get that mounted on. So we'll put that to the side real quick. These tires and wheels, we'll put that over there. The wing does not come mounted either, but you see that's just mounted on with two body clips there. So that's, you know, a few seconds to put that on. I love it that this has kind of that gold plated like anodized chassis and shocks and stuff to it too, and I'll take this off and show that to you guys. It does come with a wall charger, which is good, but I'm curious as if the plugs have been updated to an American style plug, or they give you an adapter for it. Not 100% sure, but we will find out right now. So it still comes with the European plug, and I'll have to check and see. There may be an adapter, and I'm not sure. If not, I do have an adapter to use this. Now, I do use these periodically. I know that some people kind of throw these away, but some days after I drive my cars all day and stuff, I don't really want to fast charge every battery. So I got about 6 or 7 or more of these, and I just have several plugs, and I plug these up, and they give it a good balance charge, and they give it a good slow balance charge as well. So this is kind of also how I can keep my batteries in good shape too. I don't always fast charge them. When I charge them, I charge them at about 3 to 3.5 amps. It takes longer to charge them, but it does help my batteries last a lot longer. And I do use these wall chargers a lot. So my recommendation, if you do get cars like this, don't throw these away. I mean, you get home from a day of running and stuff, go ahead and plug them up and let them charge. It takes about, what, 6 hours or so, but your battery's going to get a good, nice, slow charge. So anyway, also with this, you're going to get, as you see here, an instruction manual. I'll get this out the package real quick. So here you get an instruction manual with it, which is good. I mean, you don't have to go online and try to download anything. And they give you a part listing and stuff. And actually, you see a breakdown of this as well. And I'm pretty sure you can find a PDF of this somewhere if you were trying to look for that. But they list out, you know, all the parts. So that's pretty detailed enough for... I was looking at that real quick for what you got to do with it. I did see that some of these parts are available and are actually pretty cheap if you broke something. Like I think the body I saw for $20 or something like that. So I did see a couple of things out there part-wise for this car as well, which is going to be good. But from what I've seen, this truck is pretty tough. I mean, I've seen guys really run the heck out this thing and they didn't break it. I mean, I think somebody had a chip in the body or something like that. So this wing is bigger than I thought, and it's a little bit sturdier than I thought too. I've seen guys run and jump this and they didn't break the wing off or anything like that. So I'll probably put some foam spacers here when I actually mount this wing up, just to give it a little bit more stability and keep it on there a little bit tight. They do give you a 17 millimeter lug nut to put the actual wheels on. Did I really say lug nut? Yes, I did. So I don't know how long with this being plastic it's going to last, but it's going to get you through several runs, and eventually you'll probably want to update to a metal one because this probably will strip out over time. But I've never used these. I have a metal one, but what I'm going to do for this one is I'm actually going to use it to take on and off the tires and wheels and stuff like that. So the radio that comes with it, of course, is going to be a 2.4 gigahertz radio. It does have a lot of your steering and throttle trims, and it also has like steering and throttle EPAs and stuff as well. So, or the dual rate steering. So you can actually dial down the throttle. Get this to focus in. There we go. You can kind of dial down the throttle and stuff, and also the steering if you wanted to do that as well. This uses 4 AA's, and I've had no problems with this radio. I ran it in the Maximus and had no problems with it at all. It's got a good feel to it. It looks a little different than kind of what we're used to in some of the radios here, but it serves a good purpose and it's got good range and stuff. And actually, if you guys notice that, I mentioned that on the Maximus, it's flat like under here on the bottom. So that actually is good when you're holding the radio here, because a lot of times I film and I hold my radios and this actually helps me to get a good grip on it just for me. So no problems or issues with this radio at all. So let me get this plastic off this body. And actually, as I'm getting this off, new car smell. I can smell them tires over here, y'all. They smell good. They won't after today because I'm going to run the Hades out this thing. But so the body, as you guys see, has got some pretty interesting designs and stuff. You see that zombie face and stuff that's on it. That's kind of funny and cute in the same way. So it'd be interesting to see if they sell, when they sell you a body, they actually sell the stickers and stuff with it as well. So, because it'd be cool to have a couple of those extra stickers around. So anyway, looking at the actual car, I believe this is a, look at this, this is not on here. I've seen this before. I can't remember one of the guys' names, but he had got one, and his speed controller was barely on there as well. I believe it does just not really fit in the space they've allocated for this. So I'll have to put some double-sided tape there. There's a little oil in here too. Maybe that's why there's oil in here. So I'll have to see where that oil came from. It's leaking out from the center diff. So I'll check that out to see what that is. So anyway, it does come with a 3S LiPo. This is a, as you guys can see there, turn this around, a 2600 milliamp 3S LiPo. So I'll get this thing charged up, and I believe this is a 20C if I can get this out. Okay, so you guys can see that this is, maybe this light is too bright. Sometimes it can be, sometimes it can't be. So you guys see that this is a 2600 20C 3S LiPo, which is going to be plenty. And I have other 3S LiPos I can run in here too, but I'm curious to see how this runs stock out the box with this LiPo and what kind of runtime I get with it as well. So it does come with a LiPo. I mean, that's good. I mean, you guys are paying about $300 for this, and it comes with a LiPo. It also comes with a metal chassis. I'll turn this over just a little bit so you guys can see that I'm going to tape this up because I'm going to run this and I don't want to scratch this beautiful chassis up. So I'm going to use my J Concepts chassis protector and just lay it over top and be done with it. I'll make sure these are tightened in and screwed in good as well. But you guys see it does come with hexes and not Phillips heads, which is good. And this thing is built well. I can just feel it. I mean, the heaviness and stuff of it as well. I believe the motor is a 2050 or 2030 kV motor. I have to look up on the specs of that again. But you see that the ESC is waterproof, which is good. And just looking at this, I mean, it's built well. I can't say anything bad about, even just by looking at out the box. It does come with sway bars, front and rear, which is good. It does come with adjustable shocks. It doesn't come with the spacers or anything in there. And I'm just loving this color because it just really makes it stick out. And it makes it stick out different from any other car that's out there on the market. It also comes with, you guys can see there, adjustable body post, which is a plus because if you wanted to mount different bodies on there, so all you got to do is take these pins out and move this up or down. That goes for the front and for the rear. So as far as the servo goes, I believe it may be 6 to 9 kilograms. I'm not sure. So we'll have to see. I forgot what the actual specs are on the Servo, but from what I've seen, guys, this thing performs pretty well just stock out the box. You wouldn't have to do too many adjustments with it. Other than that, I mean, the plastic on it feels good. I'm pushing this bumper in just to see if I hit something, how that would absorb. And it looks like it absorbed pretty well and not break. So that's going to be good too. So anyway, guys, that's going to be a look at this. I'm going to go ahead and get these tires and wheels on and this wing on real quick so you guys can see what that looks like all together. Okay, so here he is, tires and wheels and body on, and that does look, it gives it kind of that mean look, but it's also a very, very unique type look too as well. So I can't wait to get this sucker out and get it running. Like I said, I'm going to run it stock out the box. It's a 12-2 pinion gear that comes on here, so if anything, I'll gear up to a 14 at the most if I go that high with it. I kind of really want to see how it runs out the box and run it out the box. I know it's only 32 miles per hour on 3S, but for what I plan on doing with it and taking and stuff, that'll probably be fine. And I'll probably only run it on 3S. I may run 4S here and there, but we'll have to see. I may try to do it on 4S to see how that is, but I did see some speed runs on 4S as well, which will be fine. But like I said, time will tell with that. So anyway, guys, this is just an unboxing of this, a look at this. I can't wait to get this thing out and running, and I can't wait also to run it against the Maximus as well. I guess if I do that, I will have to run it on 4S, but I'm going to try to keep it on stock gearing and not actually put a 14 or 15 in here, because that means you'd have to add money, which is only, I guess, depends on where you get your pinion gear, $12 to $15 or more for a Mod 1 14-2 pinion gear. So anyway, guys, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos, and thanks for watching.